there's a notorious fucking website called Fur Affinity. And normally this isn't something I would fucking give a shit about. But apparently they updated their TOS recently. They've barred anybody from including any artwork that includes any Nazi or communist imagery. And, you know, even if it's like making fun of Nazis or making fun of communists, you're not allowed to include any of this fucking shit on the platform, because like they were too lazy to like review things individually, and they just basically wanted to pick the easy way out and say, no, none of this imagery is allowed at all. You can't even satirize these types of things and make fun of them. Even though it's a stupid website that's only used by furries, like it is a very popular website that gets a lot of fucking traction. I just feel like this is a bad fucking precedent for websites to set.
I don't like this idea of like, oh, let's censor history, dude. Because what if I wanted to draw a picture of like an accurate picture of like World War II fucking soldiers, and yeah, there's some Nazis and they got the fucking Nazi arm patch. What if I wanted to draw? Okay, this is a furry website, right? So what if I wanted to draw that, but in like, you know, like foxes? You know, we got a bunch of like fox soldiers that are in their uniforms. Like that's just not allowed.
What if it's something that makes fun of Nazism, like, you know, Adolf Hitler getting fucked in the ass by a fox or something?
You can't even do that.
Not piss anyone off. We have to walk a fine line of not pissing anyone off. Except the anti-censorship people.
But all these rules are going to do is piss off everybody.
Okay, here's something else that's going to happen because of this. You're going to have a rival website. It's not going to be as popular as Fur Affinity, because, I mean, like, we've seen this with Gab and Twitter. But there's going to be, like, an alternative to that, where it's, like, free speech, furdom, or whatever.
I'm still waiting for
where, like, they're going to have no rules, and all the Nazis are going to go there, and they're going to make their money off pandering to a bunch of, like, far-right assholes.
Yeah. Dude, I'm still waiting for a good Tumblr alternative.
A lot of people, honestly, dude, they just moved to fucking Twitter. Even though Twitter, technically, you're not supposed to post porn on there and shit.
I don't like using Twitter for that. Twitter's not... I fucking hate that they had to go and just ruin Tumblr, dude. One of the most common images I see now on Tumblr is a mock version of their little, like, oh, Tumblr's not working image, but instead it's like, Tumblr, we have no fucking idea how to run a website.
Tumblr used to be one of those big social media websites that people talked about and included, like, in those conversations, and now it's just completely fallen out of the conversation.
Oh, yeah,
ever
no
since
one
what they fucking did. Like,
no one cares
about Tumblr anymore.
Yeah, no. Jay is no, I am not a Tumblrina. Okay, I use Tumblr to look at titties. Okay. I use Tumblr for titties.
A lot of people use Tumblr for that type of shit.
And so, I have a
Tumblr page, but I mostly just use it to send videos out to people who follow me on there.
I used it to have I had like a little porn blog where I would post like boob gifs. And now I've just moved that shit to my fucking Discord. I just post that shit in Discord.
Awesome. If you want porn, you can join our Discord server, the Underhaven Discord.
Yeah, dude.
Just don't get triggered like some of the people do and leave instantly, you know? Oh man, I got too much of a boner. I can't stay in this fucking server, man. It's making me uncomfortable about my sexuality. I gotta get out of here.
Why not just go on Pornhub? Because Pornhub isn't as easy to like surf as fucking Tumblr was. Like,
dude, I guarantee you that like at least half of the people who left our server because we had a porn on there, like they watched porn anyway.
Oh yeah, no, they just didn't like the type
want
of
that
porn.
In like the fucking server of their favorite podcast, I guess.
It's just like, oh, traps. Ew, like what kind of people are over here? Dude. I don't know. I like the fact that in our server, like, we don't have any, like, kink shaming going on. You know, if someone likes, you know, if you like big fat dudes with tiny little dicks, go post that. You like fucking skinny little Asian women, go post that. You like women with misshapen nipples, no one's gonna fucking judge you.
I think Discord's a lot better than a lot of these other platforms, though, which is why I use it more than Twitter and YouTube.
And I think eventually Discord's just gonna own up to it and be like, yeah, you know, we have Nazis on there, but whatever.
I mean, every platform has Nazis on it.
Yeah, because it's a losing battle to try to, like, censor that.
It really is. It's just going to encourage more people to make fringe groups and fight against you, and then you'll have all these fucking people.
I mean, like, just look at Twitter, not Twitter, Reddit. You know, you have like a bunch of subreddits that constantly pop up, like, you know, Friend World, where it's like, you know, yeah, we pretend to be Pepe the Frog and we speak in like childish ways, but you know, if you look at it, it's like a lot of that shit is like race realism. I mean, they just masquerade it. So how's Kekistan going, Sargon? Is it still a classic liberal thing? People fucking warned him too. They told him like you're fucking pandering to a bunch of far right people. No, they're classic liberals.
Can I just say we got to start going after Sargon on this show.
We will. We're gonna find some. I'm gonna keep my eye on his channel.
I have some bones to pick with Sargon. I've been wanting to do a thing for a while where I go after Sargon's bullshit about fucking AOC. I wanted to because he has actually been one of the biggest voices in smearing her, and so many people all over the internet. Like if you go back to like their fucking criticisms of her, it's all his talking points that really have no basis in fucking reality, and it's all just a bunch of fucking hyperbole or just plain, oh, I just don't like her because I don't like her, and I'm really sick of people like Sargon. Like,
what was the political party Sargon joined?
Oh, UKIP.
Yeah. That was awesome. The fact that like he basically sank that entire political movement on his own by being a fucking retard.
Well, I mean, he certainly didn't do anything to help that fucking party, but like one of the main people who was a member of UKIP for the longest time, Nigel Farage, ended up making his own party, the Brexit Party, which won huge in that elections. He basically made a one-issue fucking party, which is like, we want the Brexit and that's all. So he was able to get some more people from around the political spectrum rather than just the traditional conservative voter or UKIP voter. And so yeah, I mean, sure, Sargon didn't do anything to help the fucking party, but I mean, I really don't think he did anything to hurt it either. I think people trying to
no, he definitely hurt it, because I mean, like, you know, time and time again, like his response to like any criticism the media had, or even just like people outside of the media, was, you know, I'm gonna emulate Trump. I'm just gonna call them fake news, which is like, no, Trump is entertaining when he does that. You're not. You're fucking boring and lame. You got it? So like when he fucking does it, it just comes off as like whiny. Oh, you know, you guys are lying about me and the fake news and it's like, how about you be a fucking man and dismantle that shit on the spot, will you?
Yeah, I do think that people who are trying to like go up in opposition of like, you know, the corporate media and shit, they need to say more than just fucking spouting out memes.
I used to fucking follow him back in the Gamergate days. That's, you know, gradually over time I lost interest because he kept attempting to masquerade like or hide conservatism under the label of like this is classic liberalism, which is just bullshit.
That's what pissed me off at first, but it pissed me off even more when I realized that what Sargon is actually doing is he had a big hand in like repopularizing conservatism in America. And I'm gonna say this, okay? British conservatives are a hell of a lot more reasonable than American conservatives, and I probably agree with them on quite a bit more. I still, don't get me wrong, I still disagree with them on a lot, but they're probably a lot more reason, and it's different. Liberalism and conservatism are just different over in the UK, and my biggest gripe is that Sargon, probably either knowing that and not caring, or just being ignorant to it, acted like, oh, these leftists, oh, these liberals, there's such a huge problem, guys, and we just, and he started attacking people like AOC, who's over in fucking America, a country he's fucking, he's not involved in the politics over here. It's such a different climate over there than what's over here, and for him to act like, oh, this dangerous left, that, you know, the far left is so, like, he had a hand in repopularizing conservatism, pushing certain talking points, and making liberalism in general just look retarded to people who didn't know any better. And
his hypothesis says, to be fair, he was center-left on the political compass until around 2018.
Dude.
Yeah, but it's been like fucking 2 years since then. I mean, like, the guy, I don't think he's changed that fucking much to the point where it's like, you know, to me, it seems more like he's just pandering to an audience that seems to fund him pretty fucking well.
Sure, but that makes it even more nefarious. Because the fact that he doesn't even... the fact that he calls himself a leftist or a classical liberal or whatever, but he doesn't espouse liberal values. He espouses mostly conservative values. And fine, you know what? If he wants to... Here's the thing. Like, I don't care if he... Because I don't know the climate over in the UK. Alright? So if he wants to preach to British people about, liberalism over here has gone too far, I don't fucking take issue with that, because I don't know what's going on over there. I don't know enough... But I do know a little bit to know that, okay, yeah, they have taken it a little too far, at least in some instances, but it is not the same.
Oh, they definitely have.
It is not the same climate over here. It is over here. We have conservatism to such a ridiculous extreme that we can't even talk about what in any other country would be a centrist position is viewed over here as far fringe crazy leftism, like far like left extremism, and it's bullshit.
Okay,
So
hypothesis. Like, let me ask you this. So you ask, so do you think Sargon is right? Is it like a right-wing John Oliver? No, I don't think that. I think Sargon is whatever Sargon needs to be to maximize profit. Because I mean, like, you'll notice that he never fucking like espoused a lot of these views until he gained a huge audience and he made a lot of money off, you know, pushing those ideas.
Global warming. Oh, I just don't know about that. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
speak on that.
Yeah,
I haven't researched.
That's a good example because it's like
I don't have an opinion.
It's like, you know, he. Prior to, you know, Greta Thunberg becoming like a huge thing, he never fucking talked about global warming.
Him shitting on that too is I'm sick of everyone shitting on that. But
that was like, I'm not a scientist, so I can't say. It's like, okay, well, now all of a sudden that there's money to be made in criticizing Greta Thunberg. I mean, like, yeah, now you're outspoken about it. Gotcha.
Fuck Sargon, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him with a steak knife.
Pretty sure he's making less money now, though. Hashtag demonetized. I mean, he probably has like other sources of revenue.
I like how I don't even have a problem with this guy, but I'm just like, fuck him. Yeah, you know? Yeah, the very last one. This is just something we could talk about. This won't be that long.
Oh, yeah, this.
All right, Justice Democrats are forming their own super PAC, the latest liberal group to adopt big money fundraising and spending operation as the left tries to imagine a movement post-Bernie Sanders presidential campaign.
So the Democrats are unsalvageable.
I said this in like the Discord chat before we went live. It seems to me, at least, I mean, most people, I think, if they're being honest, like any kind of like movement that has passion behind it and seems sincere, at least like on a surface level, anything like that touches the political system seems to get like just tainted by it and turn into like this greedy, corrupt bullshit. It just keeps happening. So I think at some point you have to ask yourself, like, could it be that our system is fucking broken and favors the rich and powerful over the will of the people?
No.
Maybe.
All
Who
men
knows?
are created equal, dude. You can't forget that. That's in our
except for the Irish, the gay, women, black people, Jews,
anyone who's different.
America is the land of freedom, okay, and opportunity.
Liberty and justice for all.
This is a land where anyone can come and make something of themselves.
If you support one of the two main political parties.
Bring us your tired, your unwashed masses, whatever, dude.
Bring us your unwashed asshole.
Your unwashed asses.
Isn't this just like telling of the political system? Like, again, because it's nothing can make it or like even have a chance at making any kind of difference unless there's like wealthy fucking donors behind it.
I'm going to be making my case to Jay and Swegta for why I'm going to be voting for the Green Party this election cycle and why I think more people should consider voting for a third party. Yeah.
I'm actually getting closer to that position. I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of at the place where I agree with you. Because at this point, okay, here's the only reason I think there is to vote for Joe Biden. And this is if you are actually afraid of this. If you are in a purple state that you do not want to turn red, then go vote for Joe Biden. If you are actually afraid of your state turning red, and there's actually a real possibility of that, then go vote for Joe Biden. Otherwise, I really don't see a justification for doing so. If you live in a solid red state or a solid blue state, what difference is your vote going to make anyway? It's going to go that way anyway. So yeah, if you feel like the Green Party more closely aligns with your beliefs, then absolutely vote for them. I know they say, oh, well, that's throwing away. No, throwing away your vote is voting for Biden or Trump. Because you know what? It's just the fucking establishment circus once again. The fucking the same dog and pony show they expect us to show up to every time and just here vote so that your vote can be fucking ignored and we can do whatever we want anyway.